Hello everybody. I'm cheating again. I'm recording Monday's daily vlog on Sunday. It's such a gorgeous day. I'm not going to not be out here doing something of use. When Paul was over on Friday, we chatted about all sorts of stuff, from, as you know, Brompton to influencers to all sorts of stuff, childhood stuff, work stuff, history stuff, local history. One thing I asked Paul was, can you remember your first tent? Which just evolved into a conversation about tents. Well, I can remember my first tent. It was a white canvas, maybe cotton, kids' play tent with wooden poles, which we used to use as cricket stumps. But we used to go camping in this tent, Crockwell Bishops, up near Spike Island. And me and my mates, and I think we were probably 8, 9 years old. And so we'd go camping up near Spike Island or in the woods near Crockwell Bishop. And at the time we were so big men. What we didn't know is one of our parents would be wild camping in the wood within earshot of us. But we thought we were being big men, so that was sort of a 9-year-old camping experience in a kid's play tent essentially. Then my next tent was a blue, like a plastic polythene affair, which didn't last long. But it lasted actually. When I was 16, I went camping on Mam Tor with John Tuckwell. I've got to send him the video now, I've used his name. We went on our mopeds at 16 years old and we went on up Mam Tor on our mopeds, took this plastic tent, camped. At the time you could drive up Mam on the road. It's a moving mountain or the moving hill. The road is gone now. We rode up the road on our 50cc mopeds loaded with the camping gear, which was a feat in its own right. The bigger feat was riding back down again. Anyway, that was my second tent. My third tent, which essentially is my first tent in adulthood, I've still got. I'm going to put a date of 1982 on it, and can't go in it. I did have it out of the bag a few years ago because they were talking about them on one of the Facebook retro camping groups, and that's where I got my first proper tent. And it's a Litchfield Combat 3. Not only is it Litchfield Combat 3, I must have had some money when I bought this. So I also bought the Litchfield Combat 3 extended fly that goes on the front. I don't know what it costs. It must have been 15 quid, something like that. 15 quid rings a bell, but that might have been for the Combat 2. This might have been 3 quid more. Oh. So we'll call today Retro Tent Day. Dedicated to all the greats that have influenced me all my life over the years. I'm going to do some videos on influencers. Come on then, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? The elastics have stuck to the ground, but I've got them out. I could have done this in fast, whatever they call it, but to make it less painful for you, but I don't want to make it less painful for you really. Right. The last time it was used was Hollymore Side, Peak and Dukers Land Rover Club in about, I'll say 1990. Don't you just love it when somebody makes you go through the full tent erection process? So what one would normally do is include a link in the description as to where you can get the tent from and how much it is. I suspect it's been obsolete for about 10 years. Oh, I think this must go inside because it wouldn't go on the fly, would it? On the fly, so let's get in here and do this, and I'll show you what's what. So we need that. Yeah, this has got to go against the canvas. Just remember, I haven't put a tent as complicated as this for a number of years. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Can't find oil. How did you do this? Oh, I know. You think that? I know. I remember now. We're getting there. Excuse me back. Oh yeah. Remember, it goes something like that. Goes like that. Ugh. This goes here, like something like be patient with me, it's the first time I've ever erected a tent. That goes like that. How many of these have we got then? That goes there. See, I was thinking you never have a tent with this here pole on the touching the fly, but it doesn't, because you have a couple of bits of pipe, a couple of bits of tube. They go on there, and what they do is stop the fly resting on that ridge pole. It's a bit, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing actually. It's a bit stuck together. What should we do next? I wish I was on a campsite doing this. They'd all be, well, they'll all be twitching the curtains at me. Look at that bloke there, can't put his tent up. All the pegs are bent. Right, pegs. Peg. Peg. And again. Hang on a minute, I've got you fastened in the bike work stand. Here we go. Litchfield Combat 3, John James Hawley Limited, Litchfield Road, Warsaw, made in England. Got it from Yeoman's Outdoors in Chesterfield. Yeoman's Outdoors in Chesterfield was 3 floors of adventurous heaven, and they had tents erected on the floors. Here we go, let's go in it. Wow, there's little bits, there's obviously little bits that go under the feet there, and if you peg it out properly, a bit of mould. Crikey me. Camping in the 80s. Wow, I'm going to put it up in the rain, see if it's waterproof one day. Well, put it up for a couple of days. It isn't, because the ground sheets got oils. Got some oils in it there. So it'll be right for a laugh in the summer, won't it? Wow. So thank you for enduring through that one. Paul Messner's fault. We were talking about this stuff. I'm going to leave another link in the description of what's going to be his latest video, which will come out today. No idea what it's going to be about, but I'll leave a link in his description, or my description of his. I said they used go over and watch his videos. They're pretty cool videos, some of his are actually. Happy days. Camping in the 80s. Thank heaven we've got this side of the millennium. Thank you guys.